Yo, what's going on, guys? Mason here, back again with another Manchester United news stream. I'm joined by Southpaw Love Sports, aka Jesse, and Realist TV. How you guys doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm alright. Bit tired, but ready to
Yeah.
go to a stream. I'm very bored, so I thought, why not do a stream today? But yeah, so basically, guys, what we're going to talk about is in the subject today. We want to talk about a lot of things. We want to go on about the midfield crisis because that was a very good performance from the midfield today. I don't know if you saw the Everton game, some of you lot, but
Yeah.
really good game for the midfield, especially one player that. To be honest, mate, I've not been a huge fan of him, um, but he shot me. Matic played very well today. Um,
Yeah.
and Van der Beek, once again, those two having a good game. We're also going to go on about Fred and Pogba. We're also going to go on about Messi situation. All the fan base wanted Messi, and then we'll go on about Kieran Trippier and Delort because
Yeah.
watching Delort today was brilliant. But first of all, midfield situation. Very good for Matic and Van der Beek. Very good. Really better in that first half. Second half was good from Pogba and Fred ish. No, I think it went from Pogba to gone. Fred and Matic started off very well. So we'll go to you, Jesse. Do you think Matic should play a bit more? Not like play all the games this season, but do you think he should play a little bit more if we don't get a CDM?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why he doesn't play more last year. Yeah, I understand. I just think it just shows Ollie's not he doesn't want to substitute at all because he knows he would have had to take him off after 60 minutes, maybe 70 minutes, but he can still get you a good part of the game and get you going at least. And he showed today that I thought he should have been used more last year. I know he can't go the whole game anymore, but if you could play Cavani every 2 or 3 games, how about you can't play him for saying
Yeah. Big up that. Big up, Seal. How you doing, bro? But yeah, realist. What do you think about Matic? Do you think he should play a bit more?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, 100%, man. Listen, Matic and Van der Beek. Yeah, it's a midfield pivot I want to see. You know what I mean? The two of them are very smart players that can keep the ball very well. I'm hearing a lot of people say, Matic is finished and he's old. A lot of rubbish, man. He still play, in a good system, in a possession-based system where we keep the ball very well. Um,
Yeah.
he still has a lot to offer for me, and yeah, man. I think them two will do good together.
Yeah, I think I said this on my Twitter. I said Donny Van de Beek and Matic every so often. I think maybe a couple times a season, maybe once game a week, maybe should play together.
Yeah,
I'm not saying drop Pogba, but if Pogba goes in the summer, is it worth replacing him? I get he's a baller, but midfield still looked great today. I'm not saying Pogba this, Pogba that. I like Pogba. To be honest, if it's Pogba Batic, we could try them out. I think them together, they were really good back in the days too. Fred and Matic is good. Like, you see how Fred, Pogba, and Van der Beek are with a holding CDM.
yeah,
They are very decent. They've shown their potential. And that proves, I don't care if it's pre-season or not, you can say, oh, but it's tactics. Ole, he's got tactics and this and that. If Ole had tactics, he would know to put a holding CDM once a week, yeah, maybe rotate Fred and McTominay, play them for the Europa League games. I would not care because to be fair, it's Europa League, right? Play Matic and Van der Beek or Matic and Pogba in that midfield as a two midfield, and then Bruno up cam to do, and then Pogba and Bruno can do the cam. But to me, he's done the worst because he put Fred and McTominay in and he put Pogba on the left wing. And he keeps
yeah,
moving Pogba around. This is why Pogba wants to leave personally. I feel like this is the main reason why. No trophies, and he's getting moved around. Like, what's going on? Like, do you not know how Paul Pogba works? He's a midfielder. He's a centre mid. He's a skillful player who could pass the ball very well. He can attack very well. But we're not. Ole's not thinking of that. So, in my opinion, if he was a tactician, he would have done that. He would have played Pogba in the centre mid, maybe played Matic. But he
yeah,
didn't, though, because he played Brendan McTominay. Seal said, Bruno bagged the worldie. I want the people who do not find him world class put their hands up now. There's been I'm gonna be honest, mate. There's been a massive row or argument or opinions in the Discord, in Noah's Discord. Very interesting. For me personally, I like Bruno. I think Bruno just needs to he needs to get a better coach, and he needs to hold the ball better, in my opinion, and not lose the ball too much.
You know what? I watched the game, right? I watched the game carefully. He did play decent. He scored a good free kick.
Yeah.
I gave him credit for that because it was a good free kick. But
yeah, it was.
He was sloppy. He was giving some passes away, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" I was like, "Just relax." You know, there's one time where he had it, and he just passed it like wildly. I don't get what he was trying to do sometimes, man. Like, he needs to just take care of the ball better. That's what I want to see from him. You know what I mean? Not just attempt. Yeah, man.
But I'm not surprised he scored the free kick because he had the T-Rex in the goal in any. So you've got T-Rex in the goal. You obviously the little shit's not going to reach it, any. So
yeah.
But Pickford, sorry, I like Pickford. I wasn't going to hype him up though. If you're a proper Man United fan, I know these fans are probably just England fans to watch the game, but I personally watch their football in general, like the Premier League, and he's shocking for Everton. But this is what I mean: he's good for England, and then you watch him at the Everton, you're like, what? He can't even catch the. If someone passed him the spoon next to him, he'll probably drop it because he can't catch it.
Yeah.
Diego Dalot played so far, so happy for him that he's goal proof, and a lot of people we'll talk about that later. We're going to talk about that later, but yeah, tell us a midfield though. Personally, I know it's a hard question, but what two CDMs in that role? Who would you play together? Jesse, who would you play? Like out the two CDMs, like CDMs or centre mids?
Personally, as much as I love the Van de Beek, I would say Matic and Pogba. I think that worked pretty well, and I say if you're gonna start Matic for at least a little while, because what I think is you start Matic and you start Pogba, and then you bring off Matic and you put on Van de Beek late, and I think you could really get something out of that game. And it's like Van de Beek's more intelligent than people give him credit for. I hear so many people say he's not only a 10, but his intellect doesn't stop at only playing other positions.
How the audio is a bit low.
Oh, all right, hold on. Any better?
No, it's a bit lower. I could hear you. I could hear you fine on the headphones.
Hold on. I'll be back then. Move on from me.
All right, cool.
But yeah, personally, yeah, we'll go for you, realist. Who would you pick?
When midfield, yeah.
Yeah, two midfields.
I would go Matic and Van de Beek. I'd play. Or even Matic and Fred. Matic and Fred would be alright. You know, because Southpaw, he said about Matic and Pogba. For me, that don't work because both of them, they're not really quick across the ground, like in terms of mobility wise. You know what I mean? Like the two of them are good players. Don't get me wrong, but we've seen it before. When Matic and Pogba plays, it's a bit. I don't know, man. They just like.
It's like work, doesn't it?
Yeah, like that. They just lack that movement, cohesive movement.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
That's why I said Pogba, Fred, or Van de Beek a match. I didn't put Pogba, Matic in that sentence, or Pogba and Van de Beek, because if you put Pogba and Van de Beek in that CDM, you're done defensively because you've got no CDM to hold the CDM. Because that's the position we played. We've got two CDMs. What we did today is you can have one CDM holding up the helping, and then Van de Beek can go and do his own thing. Or say, yeah, I know it don't work with Fred and Pogba, but for some reason Fred and Pogba, it kind of works. But with Fred, Matic and Pogba, it just didn't. And I saw that a couple when they start. I think it was Spurs. That game was horrible. You know, so I was like, But when Fred and when Van de Beek thing played, Van de Beek and Matic played the Wolves game, I saw some potential, and I said that since Wolves, those two could work well. Seal said, I heard Inter are willing to accept the first bid on a few players, Bozovic and Belala. If we can get both of them, that would be class. But Brozovic can play as a DM and Bella as a versatile centre mid. To be honest, man, I don't know nothing about them because I don't really watch it. Milan, it's Inter anyway. I only know them a little bit. I've watched a
Brozovic
couple
is good.
games.
Both of them are good players.
If he's a CDM and he's good, go for him because Rice is going to be 80 million. Do we want to pay 80 million for Rice? No,
Don't.
exactly. If he's cheaper than that and he's a good player, I'll take him. So, but yeah. All right, on to the next one. Well, Messi, because let's talk about the fan base very quickly. Jesse might be back in a minute, guys. He's probably on something. But let's talk about Messi because I like Messi. In my opinion, he's one of the best players in the world. Let's argue with that. He could play centre forward. Don't get me wrong. Like you said, we was discussing in the group chat. He could play in a false nine and centre forward. But is Ole going to do that though? Is Ole going to play him with a false nine because he's not that smart? You know.
No.
So,
He wouldn't. He probably wouldn't play him in a false nine. He'd probably play him as a right winger. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So
like Messi, with Messi, he's like obviously GOAT, top player, man. He can because he played a false nine for Barcelona under Pep. You know what I mean? So he could come in as a false nine, drop deep, pick it up, pass, dribble. It could work, man. But I don't know.
well, I don't know. I love Messi to join the club. Obviously, if he joins the club, it's great. But I don't know. Like that's the thing. But the fan base needs to calm down because as soon as Messi announced he was leaving, we first said get a CDM, and now everyone's changed their mind and be like, yeah, let's go for Messi. And that's what I just don't like about the fan base. Some of the fan base, they change their mind so instantly. Like one moment they're Ole in, one moment they're Ole out. If Ole gets a trophy, some of us are still going to beat Ole out. Let's be real. If he wins the Calver Cup, yeah, some of those Ole outers are going to go Ole in, right? While some of the better fans, not saying they're true fans, but like some of the fans that stick to their words would know. And it's the same with Messi because they were saying after the Varane, get a CDM, right? And now I look in the chat and they're like, get Messi. I'm like, hold on. So we need a centre forward, right? Who's great, don't remember, one of the best players, but we need to fix the CDM. And you're telling me Messi is Messi a CDM? I didn't know Messi was a CDM. I didn't know he was a CDM. Buy him now. Go on then. That's how it feels like to me personally because they just changed their mind so instantly. Like I love Messi, but again, I would personally go for CDM. I would. I'm not going to change my mind for the instant. We still need that CDM.
You can't turn down Messi though, man. I mean, come on.
I get you can't turn down Messi. If we can get both Messi and CDM, one of the best transfer windows. But this is the Glazers we're talking about, right? People don't forget. People don't forget it, right? People forget. This is the Glazers. This is the club that's ruined. Not gave us the right players since. I'm trying to think when's the last time they made a good transfer besides anyone. Like, but personally with Messi, I don't know. Depends how his price is. To be fair.
No, but you know what? About Messi, I would say.
Yeah.
The Glazers would be kind of smart to do this. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, obviously, PSG are the only club that are in for him at the moment, and it looks like PSG are going to get him. But in terms of like, if they were to get Messi, do you know how much shirts they would sell? And,
Exactly.
Like,
That's it.
So
yeah,
it would make perfect sense for the Glazers to go in for him, but he's going to go to PSG. It looks like PSG are going to get him anyway. So
yeah, that's going to be hard to beat in the Champions League, isn't it? That attack.
yeah,
Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. Oh. But yeah, Jesse, what's your opinion on Messi? Do you think he should come to the club?
No, but not because I don't like the player. I think Messi's great. I think he's probably the best player that I've seen play. Can you hear me okay, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know, like, talking about it. Like it was like Ronaldo. Like why would Ronaldo come back? Why would Messi come to this mess? Why would he leave one mess to come to another mess? That's how I
Exactly.
look at it. That's
Exactly.
personally how I look at it. I love Manchester United, but this club is a mess. Like it's so rotten from the inside out. And if you're gonna leave your boyhood club, if you're gonna leave the club that you left your country for as a teenager to go to, you're gonna come here. So that's why
Exactly.
I almost like don't talk about it. He's a great player. He still has a lot to offer, no matter how old he is. Like he's not old by a regular person standards, but he's getting up there for a footballer. But yeah, it's just everyone whines about everyone whines about the wage structure now. They're probably blown out of the water. Oh man.
I couldn't sell your audience off, but we'll just have to keep it like this because I can still hear you.
Sorry, Phil. But yeah, and then everyone worries about the wage structure, and then everyone complains about people holding back the bench now. How many wingers you think are gonna get on the bench if Messi's playing? Like you could just say goodbye to Palestri, you could say goodbye to Ahmed. So for me, no, I don't think he needs to come to the club. Not against the player. It would not fit.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Why would he come?
I think why would he come? And then why is people hyping this up? That's what I mean. People get too much so easily. There was water in your mic. I'll go and check. Hold on. Let me try and check. Right, my video. I'm just gonna mute my mic for a second, guys. Hold on.
Sorry. It looks like it's me alone, man.
I'm back. I had to get a quick drink.
Yeah,
Allergies
it's
killing
good.
me. Okay.
Yeah, your volume's good, man. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Hey.
What's going on?
David.
Yo.
I'm back. Yo, welcome, David. Welcome. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it's bad on my stream. On my thing. But yeah, welcome, David. We were just talking about the midfield crisis, and we were talking about the fans hyping up Messi and all that, basically. But I want to ask you because obviously your pop is better now. All right, sweet, better. Yeah. What is your opinion on the midfield crisis? Do you think Matic should still play
Yeah, obviously,
some games this season?
Should rotate with him because I think we need a DM ASAP. Like we need a mobile DM. I think Ruben Neves is that guy because he's a deep line playmaker as well. He's gonna help us break down teams, switch the play and that. So yeah, I think we just need a DM and then we're sorted. Like we can challenge for the league next season. But Fred and McTominay, they're not DMs in my opinion.
Exactly. But if we had the same midfield right now of like Matic, Van der Beek, Brent McTominay, Pogba, which two would you play personally? Prioritize more.
Pivot.
Huh?
Yeah,
the two CDMs. Yeah.
Bro, I play Matic and Pogba, yeah, but I'd also put Fred in there next to Pogba just to rotate a little bit. You know what I mean? Because like Matic, he can't play every game in it because he's fading away a bit. He's getting old, so yeah, I just put Fred or Matic as a DM and Pogba next to him.
So Jesse, didn't you say the same thing, Jesse?
Yeah.
Like Matic, Pogba.
Yeah.
I personally said Van der Beek or Matic or Fred or Pogba. Either one of those, to be honest, because Matic and Pogba, I'm not being rude, I don't think those two have been working right the last year. I don't think Martinez should be going to any club of the London clubs he's been apparently going to. Arsenal and Tottenham. He's in the Championship. He's in a league. He's in a Championship league. He's winning Serie A champions, and he's going to come to Tottenham to waste his career and not win trophies. And same with Arsenal. He won't do it.
Yeah, but
I don't see him.
Take him, though.
No one.
Yeah, because Inter is like, isn't Inter like? Aren't they going to be like heading into like financial?
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, they have issues. They have to sell players.
Yeah, they're heading into liquidation. They have to get rid of players, and who else is going to take Martinez? Like, if you think about it, Bayern Munich's not going to need him. And
Bayern Munich.
Madrid can't afford him. Barcelona can't afford him.
Barcelona, yeah.
City are not going to want him, so suddenly his options are running out.
Yeah.
A team like Spurs, if he could come into Spurs and they can get hot, they can backdoor their way into the Champions League. I could see it personally.
Yeah, but Martinez is more of a second striker, though. That's what I would say. You know
That's
what
true.
Conte won them a league, but ruined them on the long term.
Yeah, that's because he took all of United's rejects.
I mean?
Yeah.
I don't agree
That's
with
true,
that. I
man.
don't
Like,
agree
they need
with
to
that.
focus more on youth, man.
I don't
Like,
agree with
Well,
what you're saying.
at least we get to see Ashley Young back in the Premier League, guys.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, let's just destroy. Let's just destroy him when we face Aston Villa, please. Let's just let Luke Shaw or Aaron Wan-Bissaka set prove to him they're the better fullbacks than him right now. And Harry Maguire's better captain than he was. He's probably not the better captain. I don't know. But anyway, next up, I want to talk about the last thing, the right back situation, because the lot killed it today.
yeah.
I'm going to be honest. This Dalot and Wan-Bissaka thing looks quite sick. I'm getting really hyped for this now. I was literally typing so fast. I was like, yeah, right. Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dalot is going to be the next Telles and Luke Shaw. Dalot's going to try and make Wan-Bissaka better, like Luke Shaw did to think. No, I'm kidding. Right. Basically, right. Wan-Bissaka done well. He's done his job right today. All I want Wan-Bissaka, and I've said this since Wan-Bissaka's joined. Ole, by the way, he won the league in Norway. Typical Ole Inners, isn't it? Ole
The thing
Inners.
is as well, like before, I was arguing with the fucking homosexuals in the Discord group chat. Like they were doing my head in, man. Like,
Mate. How was your argument then with this person? I'm not going to mention his name because I don't.
The Ollie era and Danny, man, they were pissing me off. I can't lie. I regret, man. Like they were getting on my nerves.
So you just came on there on the free argument video and be like, yeah, I'm just going to join these guys because it's more peaceful and all that.
Way more peaceful, bro. Like, I can't trust
but no, seriously, I think Steele's been sarcastic in a way.
Yeah,
he's
No,
been sarcastic.
100% he is, yeah.
So for all the idiots watching this and taking this serious, all the outers, sorry, don't worry, he's Ole out. We're Ole out here, to be honest. I think we are.
Well, the thing that bothers me is the people who you can't have a conversation with. It's okay if you're all in, but some people you can't even reason with. They're just so blind in their loyalty. Like you can't offer any kind of negotiation with them. But those are the people that do my head in. It's okay if you're all in.
That's what we've got here, man. I couldn't.
Yeah, but the right back situation, I thought Dalot did very well when he came on. I thought Wan-Bissaka did his job perfectly fine. But Wan-Bissaka, listen, Wan-Bissaka for me personally just needs to stop tucking into Lindelof and doing better position-wise. Besides that, he attackingly, he's okay. I want to see how he does with Sancho first, because with Greenwood or who was on the right-hand side in the second half? Mata. Obviously, I'm not being rude. Mata hasn't got the intelligence. He's got the intelligence, sorry. He hasn't got the pace, and I think Wan-Bissaka can't. I don't think Wan-Bissaka's going to suit with Mata. Greenwood is not a proper right mid. Come on, he scores goals.
Mason, you know what I say? See on Wan-Bissaka, I thought he did get caught out on a bad post one time in the game. But the thing I'll say about Wan-Bissaka is that when he was with Greenwood, that they were both of them for me one great on the right hand side, man. It wasn't overlapping enough. They weren't interchanging enough for me. Obviously Wan-Bissaka didn't really have that much to do, but I don't. Him and Sancho, it won't work, man. Dalot needs to come in and get a run of games.
Yeah. Look, I'm not Aaron Wan-Bissaka's biggest fan. Definitely not in the group. There's one biggest Aaron Wan-Bissaka fan. I don't like how I'm going to be honest. Me and Tuss, we probably had the more arguments. You think Davey and Manny and Bing had an argument? Me and Tuss last season were just having a constantly back-to-back arguments. I respect his opinion, but I was like, yeah, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka with Milan tucked in the thing and cost us the goal. No, he didn't. He didn't tuck in. He done fantastic. He was 10 out of 10. I'm like, okay, like I watched it with Noah at the time, so me and Noah were just like, okay, right. But Wan-Bissaka, look, defensively he's great, but I don't know with Wan-Bissaka. That's the thing. Last season I wasn't the true biggest fan of him, to be honest, compared to his first season. I thought he was okay, but he wasn't great. To be honest, I think he struggled in the Championship League the most. I think, in my opinion, the Championship League. I get it was his first Championship League, but that Leipzig game, I can't. I know it was just him, but Maguire and Lindelof was poor too. But Wan-Bissaka, mate, I still can't get over what he done at Leipzig, and he does that every so often. But Delort, though, on the other hand, what do you think, Delort, personally? Do you want to go first?
Yeah. For me, I think I said, because I put a tweet out earlier and said, "Yo, that he needs to be given a run of games, man. I want to see that guy be given a run of games because I know he has the potential to do well. You know what I mean? How old is he? What, 22?
Yeah, 22.
22.
Yeah.
He offers you something different than Wan-Bissaka. He's technically better, you know, better dribbler as well. It's better to keep Dalot developing than buy Trippier. You know, he's 31 and defensively probably isn't that great. I know Dalot isn't that great either, but
yeah,
save money, man. Develop Dalot instead. No point buying Trippier. I don't want him near this football club. I'm sorry, man.
No. Yeah. David, what's your opinion on Delort?
Yeah, I agree on that. But obviously, I didn't watch the match today. I've got to watch the highlights in a bit. But yeah,
I saw it.
I agree with everything he said. So, because Dalot, he's better going forward, innit? And that's what we need. Like, I think Dalot and Sancho will do a lot better than Dalot and Wan-Bissaka and Sancho, because Dalot will be overlapping a lot more. He'll be better on the ball as well, more composed. And I think we should keep Dalot instead of wasting money on Trippier. We should use that money, the 30 million, to buy Neves instead, because we are in need of a DM. We ain't got any other pure DM apart from Matic, and I think that's the biggest hole in the squad.
I like it. There's quite different midfield opinions. I know, Jesse, I think you want Bissouma from Brighton, didn't you? Is that who you want?
I mean, yeah, if it was ever available, I'd go for Bissouma, but not to spite Camavinga or anything. But I agree with the other two guys. I think there's no need for Trippier. I don't even get that. I don't even know why. Is it because he's a Manc? Is it because his family is like seriously? When that came up, I'm like, I literally almost dropped my phone in shock of like, why? What's the point of him? Now, I'm not as dubious on Wan-Bissaka as other people are. I actually think that he's shown that he can go forward more. I just think he needs to develop it. But that doesn't mean that Dalot shouldn't be giving a run of games and be able to show what he can do.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm with these guys. And especially, all I hear is that Manchester is strapped for cash. And yet we're going to go get another right back when we already have two pretty good ones already. I don't get that.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, we're going to waste what? How much is Triple, like 40 or 30 million? When
40.
40 million, right? That's the same amount as we got for basically, near enough. For a right back who, don't get me wrong, it's not been bad for Atletico, but it's going to come in and what? Just be a backup right back or be the starting up right back straight away. When we bought Aaron Wan-Bissaka 2 years ago for 50 million, and then 2 years later you're just going to drop him off, and you're going to drop off Delort, who's been on loan. I didn't see much of him in Milan, but what I've seen so far in pre-season and today's game, he's got potential to do well. But it's what I mean. People tell me Ole's this genius tactician. Oh, Ole's going to pick the right players to transfers to target. I'm like, really? He's the right player. He's the.
Ole's a checkbook manager, bro. That's what he is. Checkbook manager. Can't develop players.
Well, according to this person, Ole's a tactician. Watch his games from last season. His games was great last season. Even though I was like this last season, right? I was on my channels like this. They scored, Jet. No, good night.
But bro, if you can only name me like 4 or 5 games where we've played well, that's not good enough, bro. That's not good enough. Like, and when I remember Everton game, we didn't even play well.
What I remember is Ollie shitting himself in the Europa League final. That's what I remember. I remember him looking absolutely petrified in the Europa League final. Now, again, I feel like he's shown that once in a while, I feel like Ollie accidentally turns into a decent manager, but that's the problem. It's too inconsistent.
Way
You
too.
know, way too inconsistent. I mean, I'll never get this. Why we're just waiting for him to get good.
Yeah.
I don't get that. This is Manchester United. Why are we waiting on that? And no one's been able to explain it to me either. No one. Everyone's like, well, he's a work in progress. Yeah, fine. Why?
This is Manchester United, man. Like, you're not here to learn on the job, bro. This ain't no job experience thing. This is Manchester fucking United.
100%.
I get so
100%.
tired of hearing James offers nothing to this club. You need to get rid of him and be ruthless. But
Who?
don't give it to Ollie. Ollie deserves a chance. It literally makes me want to scream.
Mate, did you see what Daniel James did today? What did Dan James do today?
Fuck off.
He was, yeah, exactly.
Shocking player. I'm sick and tired of seeing him on the pitch.
You're welcome. That's the greatest thing I've come up with. Fuck all. And this guy's still getting sticked up by Ricky. Right, Matic backs down. Matic tracks back. He does this, does that. Oh, wait, by the way, Mata was brilliant today. Even though Mata got paced quite a lot of times down the right wing, even though I prefer Mata on the cam position. That literally, I'm sorry, I prefer Mata on cam. Right wing, I don't like it. I prefer Mata on cam. Like
10 years ago.
If you think, no, I still don't think he'll be bad at cam, but right wing though. He's the shell of. I just don't think he's good enough for right wing. To be honest, cam. I see him on cam when he comes off the bench sometimes. I think he's better on the cam. But on right wing, it's like, okay,
yeah.
run boy, run.
I think that's the problem. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Well, when we speak about Mata.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like with Mata, yeah. A lot of the time he's always on the right. For me, he's always been an attacking midfielder. Like I remember when we got him as well and stuff. Every time right midfield, he's never a right midfield. I don't understand why the coaches never put him in the attacking midfield role. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. Very frustrating. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I personally think Mattis should have gone, but I don't know why he's still here. I just don't get why we're going to use him.
I don't get it either, man.
Because he's great in the dressing room.
Oh, yeah, because he's absolutely beautiful man. He's got a personality of gold. He's like he's just like a gentleman version of a lover on Love Island. If they had a gentleman on Love Island, seriously, like what? Like you want this is what I mean. This is why Manchester Ole and the club himself in general is so soft. I don't care if he's going to become. Oh, he's the one that's helping the lads. Like, why is Link Grant still here anyway? Like, that's what I don't get. We're going to keep Link Grant and Matter here just to give the boys advice. Like Matter, I get if he gives his advice from what he did in his prime, great. But Link Grant, no. Giving David De Gea some advice. Henderson. I'm like, bruv, this club is getting so soft. Like, we're keeping players here for their personality. Oh, it's this Love Island where all their best friends. We should keep their best friends instead of this.
We have Heaton, and we have Grant here, but we spit out Sergio like he was trash.
Yeah. Man, listen, that was a sad thing for me, man. The way Romero just got treated like that was a disgrace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Disgrace, man.
Like, that's not talked about enough. He was gonna go. He had a transfer all lined up. They blocked it, and then they didn't even put him on the squad.
Like, Everton wanted him as well.
Yeah, like I don't think that gets talked about enough. How shady that was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
That's what I don't get. It's just upsetting. But yeah. Anyway, last but not least, prediction wise. What do you think Manchester United will do this season? And let's be real. Let's do a prediction lineup because let's be honest, it's the last now pre-season game. We're now going into season. Who do you think the players he will pick this season? We'll predict, and where do you think we'll finish? I'll start with you, Dave, because I know you're the biggest. You don't like Ole, but I think who do you think he'll play this season in the starting 11?
I don't know. With the keeper situation, I just think he'll go with the Gea.
Good.
Right back, Wan-Bissaka, obviously Varane, Maguire, Shaw. If we do get Neves, I think he'll play Neves. But I don't know if he's gonna play Pogba. I think he might still play Pogba on the left, because Rashford's injured.
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said Pogba will play in left wing for the 2 months, and then
him putting a fucking Fred and McTominay there instead of Van der Beek. Obviously, hopefully Van der Beek starts on the right. Sancho, Cam, obviously Bruno, Pogba on the left, and then Cavani or Martial up top. I think Martial, this is his season to prove to everybody that he's still, a brilliant player. So, yeah.
And where do you think we'll finish in the league? Just be honest. Be honest.
We'll finish third. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, we'll go for a little title charge at the start of the season. Then Ollie will fuck you up or something. Then he might end up sacked. So
no chance.
I think we'll finish second.
You think we'll finish second over Man City, Chelsea?
Yeah.
Chelsea, they've got Lukaku. I think that's all they need, a legal finisher. They've won the league, bro.
They're done. They've won the league. I said they're going to win the league.
I said that today. Chelsea are just going to win it. Watch.
Yeah, facts, so. We need to get Neves for 35 million. That's a fucking bargain. I don't know why we're still linked to fucking Rice. He's not even that good. Is he even better than Fred? Rice is
Rice is actually decent. He's decent, man.
Yeah, he's decent, but the problem is we don't want to.
I don't think he's better than Fred, man. I wouldn't go for him.
Yeah, Ruben Neves, he's a good player. Yeah, I'll go for him. I don't know what to go for him, but exactly. But United, they don't want a midfielder unless Pogba or Dunny goes. And you've heard it. I don't know if you might have heard it, but we want to make a third signing, but it's going to be Trippier. Let's just be honest. It's not going to be midfielder. I think it's going to be Trippier, which in that case, I just think we should just keep the low and use that money to buy a midfielder. I mean, it's just typical of United to just do that. To just instead of getting a midfielder, they go and get a backup right back. That being Trippier, he's a good player, but we don't need him. We've got the low in that position.
Yeah. Still said a good point here. Don't do such deals, which is sad to see. We need better scouting. Let's spend 130 million on Rice and Trippier. Yeah, that will win us titles.
I don't agree. I think we have good scouting because we bought Ahmad and Pleshy. So I think we have good scouting. I do think we've got a good scouting.
But we don't play it. But we don't play him though. So that's not really good scouting. We're not using them properly.
Yeah, but is it on the scouting or is it
not like we have good scouts. Like we're able to find good players. The problem is that how many of them come through and how many of them come successful.
Which good scouting do we have, mate?
What?
So you said we have good scouting, like 50
yes,
million,
yeah.
Scouting Wan-Bissaka for 50 million. Was that a good signing for you?
Yeah, I think Wan-Bissaka is a good signing, yeah.
For 50 million though.
Only 50 million.
Yeah. It's English taxman.
How much did Man City buy Cancelo for?
Yeah, 50, the same.
Was it the same?
Yeah. Cancelo played in you, but Cancelo was.
Cancelo's playing ceiling though. Playing for longer. Cancelo's better, bro. Yeah, even Sill's making a good point. Dan James, 50 million. Dan James is useless.
To be honest, Still, I don't know who they are, so I can't say anything about these players. Daka's
good. And Samari, they're good talents.
I don't know much.
I like Samari a lot.
I watched him a bit today, actually.
Yeah. I think Samari's a good player as well.
That one hurt. I wish we had gotten him.
Go on then.
Yeah, to be honest, like I just see Sakara as every time I see him play, I'm just like, oh, why don't we just go for him? Like he's such a good player. Like and he's got 1 year left in his contract. You can get him for 30. You can even get it as cheap as 25. And we don't seem to do that. I don't know why.
That's where good scouting comes in. Then.
It's because of scouting. It's because of scouting. Because like, if these scouts were so good, they would have gone straight after Sancho and Varane. They wouldn't waste back now a week. How was the last we got Varane a week ago, right? They would have gone straight for that CDM, right? They would have gone for Ruben Neves, or they would have gone for Dennis. I'm not going to call him the other name because last time I said that I got it wrong. Or they would have gone for like Steel said, Brozovic. They would because into when what Jesse said they were like in things, so they need money basically. We could have gone for those teams, right? But instead we're going for Kieran Trippier by the looks of it.
Well,
and Camavinga is a good player, but I don't think he'll come in. He's not going to come in that team straight away, and we don't need him because he's not. I don't think he's a CDM.
He's box
I don't
box,
think he's box to box. We don't need that because look what happened to Van der Beek. Like I like Van der Beek, but we wanted a CDM last season and we didn't get that. But Van der Beek was a good signing. But Jesse, like on topic, who do you think Ole start in 11? Who will Ole start in 11? Start in 11 this season, and where do you think they'll predict in the Premier League, Jesse?
Third, 10 to 15 points off. I think he'll start with De Gea. He'll switch to Henderson at some point. The back four: Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw.
Harry Maguire. Sorry.
I think he'll probably do mostly McFred, honestly. Pogba on the left, Sancho on the right, Cavani in top, Bruno at cam. I think that'll be his preferred lineup. Whether he'll get to play it a lot, I don't know, but I have no faith in him starting Van de Beek. I've lost all hope. I'm still heartbroken.
I think he will start.
Looks like not
right.
again.
I hope you're right.
Well, right, so the scout's brilliant. So we're going for Camavinga over Ruben Neves and what's it called?
No, but you remember how Van der Beek's kind of bulked up a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously Ole was looking for him to play in that pivot role because he didn't think before last season that he was strong enough defensively to play there. So what he's done is he's asked Van der Beek to bulk up a bit, and I think he'll get way more game time than what he did get last season.
I bloody hope so.
He has to.
But yeah, what's your lineup? But where do you think they'll predict realist?
My lineup.
Yeah, who do you think? No, who do you think will line up basically? And what's the all right, buy money. Top four.
All right, cool. So I think he'll line up obviously 4-2-3-1 again. David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka. What is Pogba staying? Yeah, is Pogba staying? Is that what we're gonna do?
We don't know yet.
I'm assuming he's staying. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's gonna be McTominay, sadly. McTominay, probably Fred maybe.
Dear.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying as is.
No, I know. It's just like
McTominay or Fred. Pogba on the left. I think he'll play Pogba on the left.
Yeah.
Bruno, and then he'll play Sancho on the right, and then Cavani striker.
So the thing about Cavani is, I'll get to my line in a minute, but the Cavani situation, people saying play Cavani, it's the same as Matic. Like, you can still play him still quite a few times, but you can't play him as much as you think you want them to play because Cavani gets injured. Matic will probably get a little bit tired, but he'll still be a good player. I'm not saying drop him. That's why I'm glad we've got Greenwood still and Martial. If we tell Martial, we won't play. We've got no striker. I don't think he'll play Green. He never plays Greenwood up striker much. He plays a right one. And Sancho's there, right? Where's Greenwood going to play? I hope he plays him up striker. And I really hope he plays Martial up left wing this season, besides Pogba playing left. But that's not going to happen. Van der Beek and Matic and Bruno, it's the best and most balanced with it. Look, I think we should go with a diamond personally, or go for the 4-3-3, but he won't. He'll stick to the 4-2-3-1. And Pogba on the left is a PE teacher masterclass, but it's dead now. I agree. I absolutely agree with you.
This guy is funny, man.
I agree with you still. But my lineup, David De Gea. Let's go! Let's go! We're actually playing him. We're absolutely happy. I love De Gea. I love De Gea. Like, I'm sorry. He inspired me to be a goalkeeper. I don't think there's any problems with De Gea, right? Like, I don't think he was bad last season. I like Henderson, but
I can't lie, man, because of the when Henderson came in, he played better for me.
Huh? Yeah, when Henderson, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't like having two number one goalkeepers, but it's what I mean. He had the competition, and he started playing better. But people assuming he's playing shit. Oh, right. Are you watching a different game? This last season, the reason why we were making errors is because that fucking CDM of Fred and McTominay. It's like having Scooby-Doo and Shaggy in the bloody midfield. It was awful from Scooby-Doo. It was absolutely awful. And then you had it was like having homeless.
Let me tell you. You see. I know everyone blames Fred and McTominay. Yeah.
No,
of course, they're not. Them two don't work together. But it's not just that. It's Sil's best friend Bruno. Every time trying to play striker and leaving the midfield wide open. It's true. Every time Bruno's going up there, I'm playing striker, leaving the midfield just wide open for people to run in and just go past it. That's another reason why as well.
I would never forget De Gea's penalty miss. It put a stain on his legacy. He's still a great player, but even if I can't, look, I know he shouldn't. It's a penalty. I know the miss was bad, and I know he's not good at penalties. We all know he's not good at penalty saves. Let's be real, and that's why I said, listen, instead of putting Matt or Telles on, put Henderson in penalties, and he didn't. So that's what I mean. Remember I don't like comparing Netherlands, but remember Netherlands World Cup 2014. I think it was Van Gaal who put Sillerson off and put Tim Krul, who's a brilliant goalkeeper on penalties, not going to lie.
I remember that.
But why couldn't he do that? This is what I mean. If he did that, he would have been great.
He hung him out to dry, man. he hung him out to dry. That's all.
This comment makes me laugh, man.
But I'm going to be honest. Mate, I can't wait. Hopefully, this COVID won't ruin everything, but I'm hoping to God I go and see my first game in December.
Especially
away.
Like, me seeing the fans back in literally every game from League 2, League 1, Championship.
I'm going to be in the car. I'm going to be in the car. I'm going to be on TV, guys. I might be those typical video bombing fans to be like, with my hat, be like, I'm on TV. I'm on TV. Hi, Mum, I'm on TV. I'll be those typical video bombing fans on thing. But yeah, my prediction for the lineup: De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, and Maguire. At least we don't have to have Fred Flintstone and Barney from the Flintstones together as the centre backs.
I'll tell you what, man, Sale's on fire today.
Yeah. Bruno's world class. I think everyone in the stream agrees by now. He's good. I'm just saying he's bad, but he needs to learn not to fucking lose the fucking ball,
got the potential. I will say
he's got the
potential.
Yeah,
but I'm sorry, but when people compare him to De Bruyne, I'm like, yeah, Bruno's brilliant, but De Bruyne, I know people are going to say you're secretly a Man City fan. No, I'm not, man. I'm not a Man City fan. I've got a Man City fan. I've got a Man City fan in the same house right now, next door in that room over there. But yeah, I didn't tell him to support Man City. I don't know why, but yeah. What was I on about? Bruno. Oh, Bruno comes to Bruyne. Like De Bruyne's world class, and you can't deny De Bruyne and Bruno. Look, I like Bruno, but De Bruyne, like seriously, I'm sorry, but De Bruyne is just, so much better than Bruno. Because if you say Bruno's better, look, I get it. You're a Manchester United fan. We always like to compare Bruno's better than all. Man City does the same. If there's any Man City fans, compare Kevin De Bruyne. But if you watch Kevin De Bruyne compared to Bruno, I see a whole much more better player in De Bruyne. I'm not saying Bruno's bad, but De Bruyne's so much better. But on a serious note, no, Rafa Benitez might be the first manager to get sacked. That squad is woeful, so much deadwood. That's what I said. In my prediction, but I said that they will get 11 because the reason why is the signings he's bringing in, like Gray and Townsend. They are not great. They were not great in the Premier League. Gray was horrible for Leicester. Townsend is way average, and like they're not going to do. And Pickford on that goal, if he's going to play Pickford a season, you're fucked. You're fucked, Everton
Mate,
fans.
So overrated, man.
That's what I say about Everton. That's what I say about Everton. Yeah, is that I said when I was watching the game, I said they were so shocking, and I said Pickford made 2 mistakes. One for the goal. Yeah. Well, you could argue that it was Digne and Pickford, but it was mostly Pickford because he should have catched it. And then he had another chance where Bruno shot it. Was it? No, I think it was. Yeah, it was Bruno. He shot it, against him, and he tried to handle it. And he just let it go. Everton will never make progress. Never.
One second, guys. 1 second. Sorry to interrupt. I've got to go and piss off my Man City brother because Man City lost today in the Community Shield, and he'll be very pissed with that. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
This guy's mad, man. Bro, he's mad, dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Well, is he back now? He's back.
Can't believe you're actually getting upset about the Community Shield, though, bruv. Like, my God, it's only a Community Shield. You won the Premier League. Leicester. That's not rude. I love bantering, man. I love bantering. The Verge has been offered to Everton. What? Really?
That's a surprise. He's
a. Which team does he play for? Inter Milan.
Yeah, Inter. I think so. Yeah, bro. He's a fucking
Inter.
Defender, and
Dude, they need people to go. They need money.
I know, but the Verge is going to ruin his career by being at
Everton's got money though. That's the thing. It's that they're not even thinking about best fit. They got money to spend.
Yeah.
That's
right, back to my thing. Line up quick. Yeah. Varane, Maguire, Luke Shaw, McFred, Shaggy and as I call them, Shaggy and Scooby Doo now, because Rashford on the left when he comes back from injury, but it will be Pogba on the left mid when he's injured. Right mid will be Sancho, Cam Bruno, Cavani should be up striker. Probably will be striker most of the times, but it should be Martial. And I think we will get third, not second, because I'm sorry, man. Oh, sorry. Listen, if you think we're going to finish over Man City and Chelsea, go ahead. But we couldn't beat Man City last season. Chelsea's squad, they've got the manager. They've got the defence. They proved it in the final. They've got the bloody midfield. And they got Lukaku. And they got Ziyech and Pulisic.
Obviously,
anything could happen, but
I was
gonna say anything could happen. But if we're just basing it off of right now, then that's what I would go with. I would say them finishing third, but I didn't think they finished second last season, so anything could happen.
Yeah, I agree with Sil. I'm not a Tottenham fan. If they did that, that'd be great. Sil says, I want to hear everyone there combined Arsenal and United squad.
That's
do that quickly. Yeah, we can do that quickly. Right, sweet. Goalkeeper, Sahaya. Right, goalkeeper, De Gea. Right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Centre back, Maguire and Varane. Left back, Luke Shaw, because Tierney is overrated. The midfield, Pogba and Van... are we doing
Tierney's better.
Oh, okay. Right, midfield, right. Midfield, 4-3-3. We'll go 4-3-3. CDM. That's a hard one. We'll get back to that.
Play 4-2-3-1.
You want to do 40 foot? All right. Matic and Van der Beek. Bruno, right mid, Cat, Sancho, left mid. Rashford, yeah, I guess so. Cam Bruno, striker. It's going to be not a Aubameyang Arsenal fans because he was absolutely shocking last season. So it's going to be Edinson Cavani. No, it's going to be Mason Greenwood to piss off all the Saka fanboys.
No, I was just about to say, what about Saka?
Oh, Saka, yeah, shit. Is it? I don't know with Saka. I don't know. Like, I don't mind him.
And then, isn't Martinelli coming back? I mean...
Oh, yeah, Martinelli, he's a baller.
Yeah.
He's just been hit by injuries, isn't it?
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it, Zidane, mate. Let's all admit 11 United players and 0 Arsenal players. What about the managers? Who's the better manager?
Oh, don't do that to me. They're both shit, at least Arteta's won a trophy, innit? At least Arteta's won basically 2 trophies. So I'll take Arteta.
Wait. You got Manny coming in and be like, yeah, but all they got second, final. You're the league. no championship football for Arsenal. I can't do his accent. Fuck's sake. I tried my best, Manny. If you're watching this, I tried doing your accent, but it didn't work because I'm not good with accents. Alright, I'm not an impressionist. Alright, but yeah. But yeah. Anything else you want to say, guys? Is that it? Be honest.
Nothing much really, mate. It was just when's our next game?
I think this day against Leeds. It's on BT Sport, so I'm definitely watching.
Is it Premier League, innit?
It's
Yeah.
Saturday, right?
I'm
the
gonna.
Premier League on Friday though. Brentford versus Arsenal. I'd go to West London to watch that, but obviously I ain't got a ticket in it, so.
Yeah.
I'll get a ticket on December. Let's go, guys. Woo! Hopefully, COVID will not ruin it.
Yeah, man.
Facts, here,
But-
man. But I'm saying.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, Arteta won trophies, so it's just an Arsenal have a shit squad. I don't think Arteta will do worse than United with the squad than Ole. He just would.
No one here.
No, I think Arteta is a rubbish manager. I think he's so.
But would he do worse? That's the question. I don't think he would do worse.
He wouldn't do worse than Oli.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
But
He
he
wouldn't
can't
have
manage big names.
It's not good enough. But he wouldn't do worse than Oli.
He'll do the
Can't
same
manage
amount.
big names. That's
Yeah,
the thing
exactly.
about him.
I have one more thing to say is Bruno is still a pen merchant. He's now a free kick merchant right now. Okay, guys. All right, done and dusted. I'm kidding. Relax, guys. Relax. I'm not saying
He
Bruno's a
did
free
have
kick.
the Everton goal, man.
He did have his goal. I'll give him a bow. Like, seriously. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. It's been a great stream. There will be more streams. There will be more watch. I'll try and do some more watch alongs in the future. I'll probably be more FA Cup because I'm gonna try and watch the games on my phone and
Dude,
the rest of
that
it.
Leeds game is 6 a.m. for me, man.
Bro,
How do you think we would feel if we did Olympics USA versus GBR women's? I'd have to get up 10 o'clock in the morning. No, probably earlier than that.
Dude, I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the Olympics.
Can I get it up though? If I did a stream that morning, I'd be like, "What's up, guys? I'm sorry, I'm really sleepy. I'm very sleepy."
To watch football at the Olympics, I was getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Oh yeah, because it's you. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And you just watch it.
I was like this, no lie. I was like,
Well, at least one like ish American team won, but it was North America. No, was it South or North? I can't remember what.
North. It's North.
North America. It was
Yeah.
North America, not South. Not South. I'm so sorry, Casey. Apologies, mate. But anyway, thank you for watching. Until now, see you all later. Bye for now.
All right,